If you are in the market for a brand new sports car, there are quite a few options from Britain, from Germany and from Italy. But very few cars had this kind of excitement. This particular car generated so much hype and excitement around it because it was a brand new launch from this particular brand after many years. Say hello to this, the brand new Maserati MC20. Go find a better looking car than this. I'm waiting. Couldn't find it, right? Because this is that good looking. The MC20 is a brilliant looking piece of kit. Let me get into some details with you. So if you look at this headlight, it is so highly inspired by the Maserati design language. It's got the three lines over here. It's got a trident type look on this over here. So much design and thought just in the piece of headlight. And then you have the entire grille inspired by the MC12, Maserati's premium and flagship racing car from back in the day. You have the brand new minimalist Maserati logo with the blue and white paint scheme. And then you have these amazing looking forged carbon dihedral doors which really stand out and add character to the car. Plus you have these beautiful trident design on the rims signifying and screaming out Maserati. Obviously you have the MC20 badging on the sides with the three boxes or rectangles inspired by the old Quattroporte. The MC20 has been launched after many years of waiting. Maserati has been putting out the Gran Turismo for a long time and everybody was waiting with bated breath what is up Maserati's alley. And Maserati didn't disappoint because they believe in less is more. The entire shape and silhouette of this car is timeless, minimalistic and elegant. It has the least amount of scoops and vents and only that much that is required to give timeless aerodynamics. That means the car stays elegant for a longer time, at the same time giving enough aerodynamic performance to match the performance of this car. There is no rear wing, there is no giant spoiler or aggressive looks. It is all designed to make sure this is forever elegant. True Italian styling, which personally I love. Another tidbit that you can see is the Trident logo on the Lexan cover. Obviously this raises up to see the engine which is made beautifully and is the brand new engine from Maserati. The rear also, as you can see, is very minimalistic without any wings, aero or any big gaping holes. You can see the rear tail light is inspired by the Maserati Gran Turismo. So all in all, a very good looking vehicle. Beautiful new interiors on the Maserati MC20. I'm loving these leather seats which are inspired by previous generation Maseratis. We also have carbon fiber on the center console and on the steering wheel, which I like. Alcantara on the doors, roof liner, again looks beautiful in my opinion. Brand new center console knob inspired by the Rolex Yachtmaster. For the first time ever, there is a start-stop button on the steering wheel and the launch control button as well. So everything is driver oriented, driver focused. The entire center console is minimalist and clutter free, which I personally enjoy, and I love the metal paddle shifters. It's time to drive the MC20, but you know it looks like a sports car, it looks like a proper supercar. But does it drive like one? And that's the biggest question I'm about to answer. Well, the 0 to 100 performance is 2.8 seconds from the V6 Nettuno engine, a patented formula for Maserati, brand new in-house developed by Maserati. So yes, a lot of good things about that. It's very fast, it's very brutal, and it delivers power when you need it. Slight turbo lag, but I can live with that. You can engage and destroy a turbo lag by engaging the paddle shifters over here. So all in all, that's a good thing. The brakes are phenomenal. They give you ample bite and you're able to manage the dynamics of the car very well. The steering is nice and light. It's quite precise, the steering, in terms of you point it, you turn it and it goes there. But I could do with more feedback. I could do with more response from the steering as to what the tires are doing. Because this is a rear engine mounted rear wheel drive car, there is a lot of potential that this car can deliver upon. It can be a proper sports car, supercar, a proper other brand destroyer. But it does not do that because of one particular reason, and that is the suspension. You may not be able to tell, or I'm not sure if you're able to tell right now, the suspension is a tad too soft. I definitely think that suspension could be reworked. It could be harder, it could be sharper, because the chassis is sublime. The chassis has enough rigidity to be able to deliver on higher performance. So definitely the suspension is what needs to be reworked, and that leaves scope for a more track-oriented performance car, like a proper mountain switchback destroyer, something that you really want to push. Because right now, when I push the car, it goes in a straight line. It really goes. It's crazy. It's fast, and honestly, it doesn't feel that fast. It doesn't feel as fast as it is, so it doesn't scare you. But what scares you is when the suspension is soft. Even in track mode, it kind of wobbles, which kind of makes you uneasy. It makes me nervous. At least it doesn't give me the confidence to push the car like it should. But what it does great is become a GT car. So instead of being a sports car or a supercar, it does a great job of becoming a Grand Tourer. And if I want a Grand Tourer, then I know what to do. I need to buy the MC20 Cielo, which is the convertible version of this car. So you have the gorgeous drop top sexy looks, which you can go for lunch, dinner, dates, shopping, drive down the boulevard, drive down to the mall, have fun, chill, hang out, and you look cool AF in that. So yes, sports car, supercar, no, but GT car, good looking car, having fun car, enjoying your time, enjoying the good life, c'est la vie, is the MC20. Now you guys are thinking, what do I think about the MC20? What would I advise you guys to do with this car? Should you buy it or no? Well, let me tell you the positives first things first. Looks, more looks and looks, because it looks phenomenal. There is no other car right now at this price point that looks as good as this car. So yes, all my fingers, toes, whatever, looks. And especially as a GT, it does a brilliant job. So the MC20 Cielo convertible, drop top, hot AF, and you would be really happy because you will enjoy that car as a convertible. The other positive things, well, it has a great engine, good gearbox, superb chassis setup, dihedral doors. I mean, I love dihedral doors, so they by themselves are, again, 20 counts, 10 fingers and 10 toes. So yes, a lot of pluses going on for it. I definitely think that it does a brilliant job as a GT car, especially in the drop top version. Go try and drive one before you buy and make your decision. There are other competitors out there at a similar price point. So roughly around 1.1 million dirhams or $300,000, give or take. So there is other competition out there, but I don't think anything else comes as close as this in terms of being so gorgeous in looks and as fast and capable as the others as well. So thumbs up to the MC20 in terms of being a proper GT car. And I hope, fingers crossed, that Maserati comes back with a more performance-oriented version of this, because I would love to see the hardtop become sharper in response, sharper in handling, sharper in behaving on the road and on track, so that you can really truly enjoy all those 630 horses in this car. Thank you for watching the Cornea Impression. Until next time. Always brings a smile to my face.